Welcome back, everybody. And we're here with something a little different. And by that, I mean something that we haven't played in a while.
A druid card. A wild card in any deck.
We have 2 cards to get. I'm not entirely sure where they're at. But I do see bosses that are still alive. That shouldn't be. Whoa, Mr. Spider! Nope, use your... Use your magic. No, where'd you go? Ooh, can I sit on the frog throne? No? That's too bad. Where'd this spider go? All the way over there. Dang. Build. Ha. We're gonna surprise him. Attacking from the opposite direction. Don't mind if I do. And burn. No! I got to hit you twice. Get back here. It went all the way back over there. Get your 8-legged ass over here. But can you imagine having 8 legs coming directly out your ass? That would suck. Hopefully you'd have 8 hips. Actually, yeah, you need 8. 1 per leg. Kind of like how a Machamp has 4 shoulders. Okay, Spider. Now that we're all back together again. Poison! Oh no! There we go. Whew. Thought I missed my chance. I gotta wait for the poison to dissipate. I don't wish to die. Fuck it. What's this? Okay. There's a whole spot we haven't gone in. What the heck? We're gonna see if there's any, Oh. I forgot about the magpie. Well, where do I get the glasses? There's a whole thing? Okay. I've been missing out.
Short Tongue had reports of a strange creature in the rift. One that disappears in front of their eyes. It was a stealth claw, he was sure of it. They should go back to where they fought the last one and look for clues.
Will do, but I don't know why you made it look like it was this direction. Yeah, here we go.
No stealth claw, but an attack nonetheless. A band of warrior frogs harassing the village blacksmith. Their eyes lit up.
How'd you even get down here, dog?
Short Tongue. Only they called him by a name which we need not repeat here.
Oh.
Short Tongue and Arlo returned the insult, and with more than words.
Ooh.
The blacksmith was glad to head to Bogmire in safety. All should have been silent in the blacksmith's wake, but Arlo was suddenly aware
I don't feel like being
of the
zapped.
splashing of mud around them. The stealth claw was here. They had won this round, but they could not leave it at that. Frog and Rat agreed to hunt the stealth claw to its lair.
Well, that's why I'm here. To find the cards and kill some bosses. Burn! Woo! Oh, since when do you do that? Gotcha. I've been waiting for your ass. Oh yeah, chameleon armor? Don't mind if I do. Dang. I think I see something I might not have seen before? No, I did. Right? What the heck? Have I been here before? Of course I have. How could I ever forget this guy? He makes the tea. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Whoa, I went through the wall. Oh. Man, we might be doing like a whole special episode. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Short Tongue was panicked. He had seen the Sky Scorchers arrive from Mount Cauldron and knew what this meant for the safety of Bogmire Forge. He asked Arlo to hunt the beasts and rid them from the rift.
Will do. I just need to head to the right. Spiders?
The stench of the Toadcore's rotting body had drawn Arlo to the area, but it seemed like it had also attracted a hungry Sky Scorcher.
Did it now? Here, ice trap for you, friend. Ooh! I'm out of shots. Oh. Oh, that's a big frog. Up there? Our friend! Whoa. That's nice. Nice too.
As soon as the Toadcore eye hit the ground, Arlo knew he was in for a fight. Arlo wondered if it was him that was now being hunted.
That was the best shot you had? Coming down here? How's that for a fireball? A little ice? Man. Just keep on running, man. Just keep on running. All the way over there? Dang. It's the mole man again? How you doing, buddy? You got the same stuff?
Arriving at the nest, Arlo was surprised to see a Toadcore, especially as they had become a favorite meal of the Scorcher. As the Toadcore scoffed down one of the eggs, it became very clear why it had been lured in.
Gotcha! Hello. Nice hit. Now come on down. Now you're dead. What is this?
With the Sky Scorcher vanquished, Arlo toyed with the idea of destroying its last surviving egg. Deciding to keep the egg, Arlo was sure it would be useful in the future.
Are you? Are you really, though? Go for some juice. Now what's next? Rest in peace.
Short Tongue was worried. A group of frogs had been seen in the rift. They must be lost and would no doubt be in need of rescue.
Well, so be it. We'll go rescue them. Oh.
From afar, the villagers seemed lifeless.
Those are dummies.
Lost in battle or to the cold. But up close, the truth was revealed.
Ooh!
They were training dummies. It was a trap. The assassin was vicious, but Frog and Rat held their ground. Injured, the attacker fled, but Short Tongue was not about to let him escape.
Oh, dang. All the way to the end again. Good idea rolling away like that. Helps you live longer. Hey, moment. Nice. Kinda nice. Again, kinda nice. Not gonna use it, but nice.
The pair found him licking his wounds at a makeshift camp. The assassin seemed to forget his pain as he took up his weapon.
Forget this pain, bitch.
With the assassin defeated, Arlo breathed a squeak of relief. But Short Tongue was not done. He needed to know who had sent them. The frog's frantic search through the assassin's belongings gave up the answer. A gold coin bearing the mark of Glubba the Gut. Short Tongue asked Arlo to meet him at Bogmire. He had work to do.
Darn right I do. Put a hit out on me? Last thing you'll do. Revenge of the Frog? Not worried. Oh.
The assassin's gold coin pointed the pair toward one path. There was no choice but to confront the warlord, Glubba the Gut.
Oh, here. Get the rest of our juice filled up real quick. It's always a good idea. Goodbye. In-game Arlos is nothing to screw around with. Hello, friend. I mean, come on, put up a fight.
The warlord sat surrounded by enslaved frogs and laughed at the pair's demands for their freedom. He had a surprise for his guests.
That's fine.
The stench of the dungeon hit them as hard as its floor. The floor that started to shake, and from the shadows emerged the largest toad core that Arlo had ever seen.
Goodbye, toad core.
Rat and frog slayed the beast.
Nice Star Wars reference,
its
though.
bloated corpse sinking slowly into the mud.
Almost.
Arlo felt a pang of regret. It had been a slave as much as the others.
He's not wrong. Ain't that anglerfish? Taking our little chug of lug here. Well, hold on. Is there more things down here? Nah, I guess not. Yeah, now we deal with Jabba the Gut. Cool. Got anything else? Nope. We're back.
They found the warlord's soldiers celebrating the pair's defeat. Rat and Frog were happy to correct them.
Come down here yourself.
Seeing the last of his soldiers fall, Lubba croaked his rage. He was the greatest warlord of all frog kind, and they would regret this day.
Would we? 'Cause I have magic. Not exactly worried. Not even a little bit. How?
Lubba's tyranny had ended. Short Tongue offered the frogs a home at Bogmire Forge. Together, he and Arlo had freed the rift, as well as the frogs. Perhaps this would be an era of peace for both.
Mayhaps. Where do I find her glasses? There you go. Good night. Now, is there anywhere I haven't been in here? No. So where are those glasses? What the heck? Where are the glasses? Oh.
Something sparkled in the mud under the bridge.
Well, that's simple. I've been here before, though. Why weren't they there?
Here, she had let this one fall.
What? I've been down there before.
So So delighted was Maggie at the return of her spectacles, she even offered Arlo her rarest treasure of all, a very small discount.
Oh. A very small discount. Where? Why aren't you... Okay, it shows that you're a trader, but you're not trading anything. Here we go. What you got? The 2 cards I need!
The Death Card. A harbinger of bad tidings. The Council Card. This card brings balance to any deck.
It'll bring balance to the deck that I need to bring balance to. They're the 2 I'm missing. Do you have another quest, my friend? Just an invitation. Cool. I'm not interested. But I am interested in your rune, sir. The rune. Thank you. What was the point of putting it in your pockets first? Riddle me that.
All their missing cards returned, Merlin took down the rune stone and handed it to Arlo in gratitude. Now all Merlin needed was a partner to play cards with.
Not me. But there is somebody we need to pay a visit to.
Another rune stone on its pillar. Arlo would decide later whether it was wrong to raid this tomb for its secrets, after he knew them. With the final rune in place, the ancient door opened into darkness. A faint wind rose and fell in his whiskers. Arlo laughed at his thought that something in here was breathing.
Something for sure is on fire.
The chamber revealed both tales were true. A treasure hoard, and guarding it was the ancient Draugr Harrod Bluefang.
Ow! Freeze trap. Lightning? Pretty soon here, at least. Come on, buddy. Okay. I blocked you. Fireball! Sleep.
A fearsome warrior, now laid to rest. More importantly, Arlo had found his treasure.
Correct. That's worse. That's kind of funny. Diamond. Whoa. Crazy, crazy. What a game. Whoa. Yeah, no problem.
The elder was distraught. The farmers had found their crop crushed into a trail of half-eaten roots and stems, all leading to the backstabber's cave.
We'll get it, we'll get it. Don't you worry, we'll get it. Oh! Oh, were you not even it? Oh, I could have just went past you.
Outside the cave,
Hello.
Arlo found the farmer's crops piled high. If Arlo thought it abandoned, he was to be disappointed. The warden had the backstabber cornered in its cave. It might only be hungry, but the whole village would starve if it was not stopped.
Not gonna starve on my watch.
The smell of the beast's dung hit him as hard as the one who made it. Arlo wondered if he could fight while holding his breath.
Goodbye.
The last of the quills fell clattering to the ground. The backstabber was defeated at last.
Oh,
From the center of the cave came a faint squeak.
oh, the little buddy.
Under the
Little
rocks and dirt
buddy.
was a small backstabber pup. It was young, curious, and unafraid. Arlo had an idea.
Hi, buddy. Dude, he's a friend. Look at him. What a little buddy. Where did he go? Oh, he's over here.
The pup immediately charmed the farmers. Arlo suggested they raise it as the farm's defender and mentioned that its dung would likely be a potent fertilizer.
Ooh, hold on. No. Oh, the backstabber pup. Oh, you have requests still? Oh, bag of seeds? I'll get it. Oh.
The elder shouted for Arlo's help. The sheep bugs have been disappearing, leaving holes in the ground. And now the prize cow grub had gone too.
Is that so?
The warden would investigate.
Is there a trade or something? No. Ooh, hi, buddy. Yeah, I'm heading the right way. Cool.
Sheep bugs' pungent scent makes them easy to track. The few that were left were terrified. Arlo had no sooner realized who the culprit must be, and it was upon him, a mudworm of the deep. The mudworm turned and sped away, but Arlo followed. Perhaps
Darn right
it
I
would
did.
lead him to the cow grub.
Oh, you have the same stuff.
The cow grub moved, lying helpless at the center of the nest. Arlo would have to deal with the mudworm first.
Yes, I would.
The prize cow grub was still alive and
Good.
mooed gratefully at Arlo. It was almost as happy to see him as the elder would be at its return.
That's weird. Got a lot of stuff from that. Whoop. Where's the nearest little thing? Up there. Cool. Kind of forgot they were there. I ain't afraid of that vulture.
The farm's troubles, however, were far from over. Now the farmers were under attack by a giant winged beast. The elder begged for the warden's help once more.
He doesn't have to beg. He can have it for the cost of whatever he claims is the reward. Oh, birdie. Oh.
The field was too empty. Arlo followed a familiar scent. Blood. The body of the farmer missed him by a whisker. The winged beast was coming for him. The beast was injured, but Arlo could see its trail of smoke.
Dang.
At its end, he could finish what he started.
Darn tootin' I can.
The beast had another farmer lifeless in its talons. This would be its last. It had fled again, seeking its nest. It would not have long to recover, as the warden was soon on its tail.
Okay. Oh. Where is your mother?
Nestled among the eggs in the bird's nest was a farmer, and still alive. No doubt meant as a snack for the hatchlings.
Not anymore. Got carpet bombed by a vulture. Goodbye, bird.
The farmer was free,
Nope.
and Arlo sent him home.
Nope.
He would not be these chicks' first meal.
Correct. Oh, there it is. Oh, another sky scorcher.
The sky scorchers that had escaped from Mount Cauldron had made their way to the outskirts. The farmers of Mossbug Farm were worried for their livestock. Arlo knew better. They should be worried for their own lives.
Correct. But luckily they got me. So we're just gonna make our way.
Tracking the beast
Okay,
revealed
fine.
to Arlo that the farmers need not worry about their livestock, as for now, the sky scorcher had bigger prey in its sights.
Running. Dang, it went far away again. Little drinky. Little berries.
Now that the beast was
Oh,
injured,
hello.
sheep bugs were a prized snack. Arlo knew he needed to stop the sky scorcher before it barbecued the whole flock.
Running away again? Oh! Hey, our buddy again. Same stuff.
Upon tracking the beast to its nest, Arlo wondered if he had made a mistake. But he soon realized that it was this monster bird that was mistaken. The egg in that nest was no monster bird
Ooh.
egg.
Ouch! Freeze. There you go. You were the wrong boss, sir. Oh. No, you weren't. You running again? Gotcha. Get on the ground. Yeah, no more bets.
The Sky Scorcher was
Nice.
defeated. Its singular egg gleamed in the nest. Destroying it felt like a waste for such a rare item. Arlo wondered if he could be the first rat to discover how to hatch a Scorcher egg.
Could be. But really, what would be the point, Arlos? Oh, Wormy. Oh, there's nothing there. Yeah, I ain't going down there for Wormy. It's not actually, well... Oh, needed by the builders. No, not needed there. It looked like I was. There is more things. Whoa. What is this place? Hello?
Mole sobbed at his empty paint pot. He was moved at the Warden of the Waste's offer to risk his life to bring him paint. Arlo was sure that's not what he'd said. But the mole explained this blue pigment was found only in the blood of an ice worm.
Blood of an ice worm. Where does one obtain that? I don't believe I have any of these. Nice to see you again.
The keen ears of the rabbits had heard frost-footed centipedes on the march. With the Warren's defenses in tatters, they turned to the Warden for aid. fish still flapping on the ground, and no sign of the fisherman. The culprit soon revealed itself. A rearing frost death march.
Is that what it is?
The rabbit was hanging on by a whisker, but before Arlo could save him, the beast was on him.
Where'd you go now? Oh, save him. There you go. Well, might as well check out this way. Whoa. Yes, absolutely. Close. Whoa!
As Arlo approached the statue, the familiar pulse of energy began to buzz throughout his body. From his tail to his whiskers, Arlo felt stronger than he had ever done before.
Whoa. I knew I missed something. Hold on. I missed a lot of somethings. Goodbye.
Arlo was amazed at the ingenuity of moles. This one immediately put the creature's blue blood to good use, offering a hearty reward for the warden's bravery.
Where do I go now? Up there? Another one.
Worms had been seen again, but these ones emerged not from mud, but from the ice, and were said to be big enough to swallow the Warren whole. The rabbit bounding toward him was exhausted and panicked.
Let's go.
Between his frantic breaths, Arlo made out the words, ice worms and village walls. Outside the village walls, the wind turned ice cold. The ground shook, and from beneath the frozen tundra burst the giant ice worm. The ice worm had escaped for now. Arlo knew he could not rest. This creature would return if he did not finish his hunt. Pursued the great ice worm to the peaks of White Whisker. and in the shadow of Mount Cauldron, it
I
fell
got the
at
paint.
last. The rabbits of the warren were safe.
Dang. Is that a cave? No. Cool. I have a paint delivery for a little mole man.
The mole was delighted to have paint again and set about decorating his soldiers once more. Arlo suspected it was near time he returned to his home.
Is it? There's nothing there. As far as I can tell, everything's done here. Nothing there. Nothing there. There is some things here. Ah! Another scorcher.
The owls of Nestminster were flustered. The Darkwing's captured sky scorchers had made their way to the Golden Forest. If they were allowed to nest in the forest, then it would not be long before they rendered it to a pile of smoking ashes. The sky scorchers had been busy scouting the Golden Forest for a meal. Arlo knew he needed to stop them before they were able to nest and lay eggs.
If anybody's gonna stop it, it will be me. Oopsie. Where did it go? Oh. Down and to the left.
Although there was no nest, it was clear that this sky scorcher was preparing a meal for its soon-to-hatch offspring. Although Arlo was too late for this owl, he was determined to protect Nestminster.
Worth. Dang thing. Where are you going now? Crap. What's the fast way down there? Oh, here.
The cultists defending the Scorcher's nest were clearly looking for a new leader. Arlo would kill two birds with one stone today.
get out here. Bring your ass down here. There we go. No scorcher eggs.
With the Sky Scorcher defeated, the threat to the Golden Forest was gone. As Arlo looked down into the Scorcher's nest, the single egg glimmered in his eyes. Unable to bring himself to destroy it, Arlo kept it for himself. Who knew if it would come in handy later?
I doubt it will. I believe that's all of the bosses now. And on that note, I think we wrap this up. Only a few infestations left, and here everybody is. Main quest, and all the areas. I would like to thank y'all for tuning in, and I will catch you on the flip-flop. Peace.